They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Hens ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stallions offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Blue Hens offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The kick is on its way. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Stallions will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Catches and passes the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They're working that left side. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Keeps it on the draw. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose. That play back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fakes to grab. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Stallions are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He'll keep it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got the back over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Jordan.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets into the 31.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Proctor. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Rushes on him. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. The Blue Hens will try to punch it in on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets away. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Stallions are on the move. He'll pull it on the read. Lots of running room.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're looking to throw on second and short. Got it! He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. The Blue Hens didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man, and he will score! Touchdown, Blue Hens!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab on the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He's got his man. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bauman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. On the move, he fires. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On the snap, it's Bauman. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Delaware!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Stallions can really attack on this second and short. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback running on the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Proctor.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And the Stallions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Stallions will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Tyler. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Stallions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner will be brought down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. got his man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Blue Hen! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Blue Hens line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The inside handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wants to throw on third. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
In the red zone.
Gets it out quickly. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Motion from the wide receiver. On target. Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Manning. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Grimes. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Stallions will send out the punt unit.
Formation to kick it away.
He's got it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On the direct snap, it's Bauman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Blue Hens are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll run it out of the shotgun. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.